questions, right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, 180. Here we go. Double time. Oh, no. 3 down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check it out, Reed. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist. Jim. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the slant. Check it out.
Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A first down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
Check. 25.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mayfield now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big run by the big man Fournette, 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. These two teams all tied after one. This time, Jackson will throw it. Got his man. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jackson on first down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run. Chubb. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going deep for Eifert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Run.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
180. Choose the mic. Hey.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
180. Point it right.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down, being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now. It's Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 15 runner. 15 runner. Walk top, go. Tight end right. 3 down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 99.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 96 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. The open man is Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run again with Hilliard. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Mike 7. 51's a Mike, 51.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I'm looking up. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check, 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 check. Shift. Sponge. No. Neil. Check 30. Switch.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. B.J. Goodson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Jackson now. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette on the counter. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Check 93. Here we go, team.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. The open man is Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you. Look, I got it. Trump. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
1st down, Jaguars.
Check 93's the mic.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terry it's Mitchell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, alert 33.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Move. Out. 3 down.
Fournette running right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.